Northwell Health has partnered with the Amazing Mets Foundation in support of the Sandlot Stars program dedicated to driving access to youth baseball, softball, and t-ball throughout New York. Northwell Health, Raise Health. Tristan Beck on to pitch for the Giants in the bottom of the 7th.
I just recalled a little over a week ago when Landon Erupt went on the disabled list.
Jeff McNeil is 1 for 3 today, single back in the first inning. That pitched in the opening game of the series in San Francisco a week ago Friday, 6 up and 6 down. McNeil, Mauricio, and Mullins, 3 left-handed bats. Mets had 7 lefties in the starting lineup today. It's the 6th time this year they've had that. 6 people who can hit from the left side, including the switch hitters.
Yeah.
They're 5-0 in the previous 5 games where they had that many left-hand hitters.
Well, there's a method to Mendy's madness, is that when he was making up the lineup, he said, I just wanted to load up the left-handers against Tang.
It's worked out so far as McNeil breaks his bat. We'll wait for a new one. Brian Helsley, who made his Mets debut last night, is up getting ready for more.
One of the reasons.
Very impressive.
Yeah, one of the reasons he threw the 9th last night in front of Diaz is that Mendoza had to get him in a game. He hadn't thrown in 7 days. So now going to go back to back.
Meanwhile in Philly, Javi Baez, who had a 2-run homer earlier, has a 2-run triple. And the Tigers lead the Phillies 7-3 as they go to the bottom of the 8th.
Going to be the comeback player of the year.
Undoubtedly. Ground ball toward the middle, and right there is Adames out and played perfectly. And McNeil retired one away. Well, talk about arm angles. As low as Rogers gets, that's how high Helsley gets.
It's like an Iron Mike. So if you think about an analog clock, if you can even remember that, the Mets now have pitchers that are pitching from every single time, all the way down to 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock for Tyler Rogers.
With Diaz somewhere in between with his high sidearm. Ronnie Mauricio's 0 for 3. Well, not over yet in Philly. Bryce Harper just did a 2-run homer. 7-5 Tigers. It's quite a heavyweight battle there. Tigers are tied for the best record in the American League going into the day.
Yeah, the Tigers are in good shape till they took out Skubal.
It's usually the way that works.
Yeah, right.
It's like the Cubs with Boyd today. Took him out. The Orioles pounced. And that curveball sits high. 3-1 to Mauricio with Cedric Mullins on deck. (3-1) coming, and the curveball misses for ball 4. So Mauricio's on with a 1-out walk. 5th walk given up by Giants pitchers today. SNY Play Ball presented by Toyota is back, looking to support local youth football leagues. If you know a league in need, apply today at sny.tv/playball. Meanwhile in Miami, Yuri Perez threw 6 scoreless innings against the Yankees, and the Marlins are up 2-0 in the 9th. If Miami wins today, they'll be 1 game under 500.
Yes, they will.
I mean, they're an amazing story. 28-14 since June 13th. After being left for dead. And they opted not to trade Alcantara and Cabrera and try and make a run. 2-0 to Mullins, who's 1 for 3 in his first start as a Met. Singled, stole a base, scored a run in the 4th. Mullins takes a curveball that caught the top of the zone. 2-1. Well, there's the wild card, and the Marlins sneak into the graphic there.
I mean, they're just right behind the Cardinals and Giants. They could clip them at some point.
Maybe today.
Yeah.
And that one hit him, I think.
I think it hit him in the foot.
Yeah. So Mullins hit by the pitch. And the Mets will have 2 men on.
Well, he didn't even try to move.
Shoot.
Yeah, it just hit it on the bounce, so that's why he didn't have the reaction, because it didn't really feel it.
It's the 14th time this year the Mets have had multiple batters hit in a game. They've now been hit 64 times this year. That leads the National League. Here's Alvarez, who had an opposite field single his last time up. 1 for 3 on the day. And he swings and misses at a slider, 0-1.
Beck is one of those pitchers that the organization has defined him as, you throw your breaking ball, that's your best pitch, just fire it over and over.
He was acquired in 2019 from the Braves in a trade for Mark Melanson. You know, when Melanson was good, he was so good.
He had 51 saves, I think, that one year for the Pirates. It's a good breaking ball there, though.
Can't get it over.
Three and 1 to Alvarez. Brett Baty on deck. He's got to throw him a fastball sometime.
That's questionable.
He tried it, and Alvarez hits it deep to center. Back goes Lee to the warning track. He gets there to make the catch. And the runners will stay put. Alvarez put a charge into one, but Lee able to track it down on the warning track. So now 2 out and 2 on for Brett Baty. Ryan Hillsley getting ready for the 8th inning. Baty's drawn a couple of walks and scored a run each time. Now trying to snap an 0 for 16 stretch. Mets have had a better day with runners in scoring position, 5 for 12 after going 2 for 22 during their 4-game losing streak. Fastball strike, 0-1. They've gone to the 9th in Philly. Tigers 7, Phillies 5. If the Mets win and the Phillies lose, the Mets will leapfrog right back into first place. And Baty fouls back the fastball, and it's 0-2. Mauricio at second, Mullins at first. 0-2 to Baty with 2 out. And Brett hits the breaking ball into left field. That's down for a base hit. Mauricio will have to stop at third as that ball got quickly to Ramos, who was playing shallow. And Baty snaps an 0 for 16 with an opposite field hit.
Got a hanging breaking ball. One of many that Beck has thrown this inning.
So now the bases are loaded for Nimmo.
I think he's intentionally trying to throw that high breaking ball, Keith.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
He's thrown so many of them.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Brandon Nimmo has 3 of the Mets' 5 grand slams this year. Curveball line foul into the netting. Well, Milwaukee won again. Brandon Woodruff allowed just 1 hit in 6 innings. Christian Yelich had another big day. The Brewers have now won 17 of their last 21. They've got the best record in baseball. And they're now 2 games in front of the Cubs, who lost today. 1-1 to Nimmo with the bases full. And he lines one the other way for a base hit. Mauricio is in. Mullins will stop at third. Brandon Nimmo with his 3rd
RBI hit of the day, and it's 8-4 New York.
Well, they're just teeing off on this bullpen here. The Mets. And that's a good inside out right there.
You might be able to sing the whole song with this visit.
What are you going to tell them?
That's it?
I mean, have a feel.
Come on.
Play it through. Oh, well.
Maybe they only have that much on the clip.
Oh. Short-sighted.
Anyway, Lindor bats with the bases loaded and 2 out. With the Mets now sporting a 4-run lead. Mullins at third, Baty at second, Nimmo at first. Lindor has 2 RBI hits today. One was a bunt to put the Mets in front. And Beck catches the inside corner, 0-1. Lindor 2 for 3 and a walk. He's driven in 2. He's scored 1. That's with a breakout offensive day with 8 runs and 11 hits. They have needed one like this.
And Lindor smacks one toward the gap in right center field. This might clear the bases. Mullins is in. Baty scores. Nimmo will stop at third. 2-run double for Francisco Lindor. He's got a 4 RBI day, and the Mets lead by a half a dozen. It's 10-4.
A breakout day for Lindor. Like Nimmo, he now has 3 RBI hits.
And Gary, as you said, all 10 of their RBI from the top 4 in the order.
I guess they listened to you, Keith.
Well,
they
no,
saw the ball and they hit the ball.
Yep.
Why don't you do that more often?
Come on. Got that kind of power.
Can't think of everything.
Ryan Helsley, with the lead having expanded to 6 runs, has sat down, and Brooks Raley is up. Meanwhile, Soto's got something in his eye, which is delaying his turn at bat. Three RBIs for Nimmo, 4 RBIs for Lindor, 3 RBIs for Alonso. The Mets, top of the batting order, breaking out in a big way. Soto with a chance to join the party now with second and third and 2 out. Lindor's 4 RBIs today match his season high. They've gone to the bottom of the 9th in Philly. Tigers 7, Phillies 5. Soto's 1 for 4 today at a base hit to center field in the 3rd. It's now with 10 runs on 12 hits on the day. They've got 5 against the starter, Kai Wei Teng, 2 against Spencer Bivens, and now 3 against Tristan Beck. Fastball strike to Soto. And Juan fouls off the curveball, and it's 0-2. Nimmo at third, Lindor at second with 2 down. And that curveball goes over his head. It gets by Kinzer, and in to score comes Nimmo with the 11th Met run. Wow. It's a 4-run inning for New York. Whew.
Well, I guess he didn't get on top of that one.
I mean, you see a lot of curveballs in the dirt. You very rarely see a curveball over the umpire's head.
Well, he scored a wild pitch.
No doubt.
Although Kinzer probably should have caught that ball. 1-2 coming to Soto, and he takes the fastball inside. 2-2.
Kinzer's defense, a breaking ball, you're looking for the ball down. You're not looking for the step ladder.
Looked like he was trying to catch a knuckleball.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
And Soto chops one foul. It's the last time the Mets had a blowout win.
You need these games over the course of a season, don't you?
You got to pick on the bad bullpens, and they have today.
Pulled on the ground down to first. Dom Smith grabs it, tosses to Beck for the third out, but the Mets put up a 4 spot in the bottom of the 7th and lead 11-4.